day 2 of our 30-day music video challenge. We're making 30 music videos in 30 days using generative AI and a tool I built called Moonloops. So let's get started. Okay, so here we are in moonloops.ai, and just to give a quick little recap, this is something that I built. I'm a designer and a developer, and I love making music videos, and now that we have the ability to do all sorts of cool AI stuff, I just wanted to put everything together into one single web interface where you could, get the beats of your song, get the lyrics from your song, be able to generate images and video clips and put it all together and never have to leave this one interface. Today we're going to do a quick little lyric video. This is not going to be a cinematic short film vibe, but we can do that, and we will do that in the next video probably. So the first step is to upload a song, and we've got our song here. I'm just going to leave this blank for now because the lyric video, I already kind of know what the prompts are going to be. I don't really need a full summary or synopsis to kind of guide a full story arc. And that's essentially what this particular template is doing. I'll probably revise this at some point and just kind of make this a little bit more simplified just for lyric videos. But in the meantime, bear with me. I'm doing this pretty much entirely myself. So the summary here is kind of interesting, but it doesn't really relate to what we need to, because again, this is not necessarily going to be like a 40 or 50 frame storyboard that we're going to need to tell a full story from, but I appreciate it nonetheless. It showcases a fusion of various elements like water, dance, and sensuality. Okay, this is interesting because the theme of water is actually really key in this particular video, so we're gonna lean into that. So let's see. The first scene, adults of various ages and genders, stylish, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I mean, let's just go to fast photos. This is a super quick image generator. We can just get a quick snapshot to see what this looks like. I'm pretty sure that this isn't really the vibe that we're going for. Have something else in mind. So yeah, I mean, it's not horrible, but not really what I'm looking for. So I wrote this prompt, just kind of thinking about the video, and it basically is about someone in the water at night. So if we go to the lyrics, make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water. So this is a refrain that's kind of repeated a couple times. Make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water. So we have all of our lyrics timed out, and what we're going to do is just dial in the timing a little bit, because even though we basically get everything, it's really only about, say, 95% accurate, and there are some little tweaks that need to be made. Like, for example, make me sweat it. It's not make me sweat it, it's just make me sweat. And for example, over here, paint me, that's not paint me, that's make me. So I'm just gonna change these. The great thing is we can go in and edit these really quickly. Anyway, we'll do this in a second, but let's just think about what it is that we want. So I'm just gonna regenerate this image, and let's just see what we get here. This is really, that's quite blank. I did have a person in here, so let's just see. Once we get this next image, I'm gonna copy this a couple times, and we'll see what we get. I'm just gonna tweak this. A person appears to be calmly moving over the water. Let's just see what this looks like. See if we can get a person in here. We can also try a different model. Here's somebody in the water. That's a little bit closer. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna copy this and regenerate this and just see what happens here. I'm kind of hoping that we're gonna get somebody sort of floating on top of the water. That's weird. I'm gonna regenerate that one. copy this scene, and I'm just gonna, this is a little bit more interesting. I think that maybe what we need to do is copy this and say wide shot of a person. So you can kind of get the sense that this is a process, you know, it's not going to be 100% perfect right off the bat. And we got a wide shot, calmly moving through the water. I think what I was thinking that we were going to do is basically we can do somebody, let's say levitating above the water. And I'm gonna copy this scene, put that in, and you know, the the really interesting thing about this whole process is that you can get things that are really, really hard to shoot. So, you know, if you were to say to a video director, you know, say you've got a friend who makes music videos, and you're like, hey, I've got this great idea. We've got like this water scene. What if we had somebody sort of like levitating above the water? Your friend would say, dude, I don't know how to shoot that. Like we could do a green screen shoot. We could do like some VFX. We can kind of like get into the weeds and really kind of like plan this out. You can do it, but like it's really not that easy to when you take it to sort of like a just like an impossible situation, like levitating above the water, right? So I'm gonna copy this scene. Let's just see. I'll just do ultra wide shot. The colors in here are a little bit too dark. I think we maybe need something a little bit more colorful. But anyway, my point is that these models, that looks a little bit too much like Jesus. I'm not sure. That feel like it's giving me like a religious vibe, which I guess is basically what I'm asking for, but not into it. But these models, they don't care if it's physically possible to do this. They're just responding to whatever text you're putting in. So you can give it a really crazy, impossible situation, something that would take tens if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to shoot, and you can just simply put that in, and it's just as easy as something that would be very easy to shoot. So this is the brilliance of generative AI, and this is why I'm really bullish on it, and why I really feel that this is going to be a really great tool for making video content. So anyway, I don't want to take anything away from people who shoot this stuff. I've done that. I still enjoy doing that. It's fun. It's collaborative. Working on a team is really cool. But honestly, like with this stuff where it is right now, you can crank out these videos in literally minutes that, you know, would otherwise take weeks or months. So anyway, so let's go in. Let's just go ahead, and I'm going to go through these lyrics, listen to them, and make sure that everything lines up. So here we go. Okay, I think that we have the lyrics in a good place. Had to dial that in just a little bit, but you know, took me, I don't know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes to get through that. So way faster than having to manually put in every single lyric at every single timestamp. So so we have a couple of different scenes here. This one, I don't know, now I'm kind of looking at it, it's got kind of like this Mary Poppins vibe that I'm not really sure I like. This one, that one's kind of cool. I think that what I'm kind of missing is some of the color. I'm gonna do black light. I'm gonna add black light to some of these. Copy scene. I'm gonna copy this. Put in black light. Generate this. One's a little weird. Okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna regenerate this one. We can also try a different image model. I'm gonna say a woman, actually, because I think this is giving me, I don't know, it's not really quite the right vibe I'm looking for. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit closer. I'm gonna copy this scene. Once we, okay, copy this scene, and I'm gonna remove this image, and I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna try the Dolly version to see what we get. Maybe we get something a little bit better. There's a lot of different looks. You can obviously change the prompt however you want to and get lots of different looks. I'm not really spending a whole lot of time thinking about this. For the purposes of this demo, I just kind of like want to crank through this as quickly as possible, but obviously a little element of craft that you put into this is going to really go a long way. So the whole point of this is that we're going to have these a couple of different clips synced to the verse and the chorus. So they're going to come in, come out. We kind of really only need two. So I'm going to remove the scene. This one is a little bit too much. You get that Jesus vibe again. I think we're going to go with, we'll do these four. Okay, we'll do four. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to put in our email, not my actual email, but you get the idea. Generate video, get the blue bar, and now the whole Moon Loops backend is going to take it from here and take all of this stuff and then put it into our final video, which we will see in just a second. We got our video back. Let's take a look and see how it came out.
Full crate.
Dripping like water. Dripping like water. Dripping like water. Dripping like water. Make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me, make me, make me. Dripping like water. Dripping like water. Dripping like water. Dripping like water.
Okay, so I think that overall it works pretty well. Obviously, if I were to, sit down and really put a bunch of, finishing touches on it, it would probably look better. But I think the whole point of this demo was really just to kind of like show that, all we did was upload a song, generate a couple of video clips, and, dialed in some of the timing on the lyrics, and the whole process was maybe about 5 to 10 minutes, I guess. Some of the lyrics don't quite perfectly line up, and that's kind of down to me. I think I probably some of the ones later on I sort of didn't really pay quite as close attention to, but I think overall what the demo is really trying to show is that we got the lyrics, we got the sections timed out to the different parts of the song, which is something that was happening completely behind the scenes. So, for example, like when the song switches over here, this is a brand new section, and it knew that that's when that switch happened. So, obviously, does this like filter effect work? Does this video clip work? You could arguably say, yeah, I might want to go in and replace that video clip. I think this video clip's a little bit better. We kind of see the water as we're hearing drip it like water. So I think that generally kind of works, although this woman looks a little bit like she's drowning. I think that's something that slightly problematic. Again, this is not a perfect video. This is just something that was made very quickly for demo purposes. So I think that the next ones that I make, I'll probably spend a little bit more time thinking about the imagery, the images that we generate, and the prompts that we use to generate those images, so that we probably get something closer to what we're looking for. But overall, I'm fairly happy with what we got for basically investing less than 10 minutes. We got a full video, we got something that's dynamic. The other part is we got the beats, so that it was synced. We saw that kind of rectangle pulsing along with the beats exactly. We didn't have to do that. We didn't have to go in and say, okay, this is where the beat is, or this is what the BPM is, or this is where the beat starts. It knew all of that completely, just was able to use the song and the audio from the song and get that information. That is the beauty of AI. So a lot of people are thinking about generative AI in terms of all the images you can make or the videos. That stuff is really important too, but like this is another layer that I think is really going to take your music videos to the next level. And I really am excited about how this is working so far. We're going to be making a lot more of these. So please check back, subscribe, make sure that you see the next ones, because they're going to be so much better, and I'm really excited about it. If you want to have access to this tool specifically, we are in closed beta. Reach out to me, message me, and make sure that you let me know that you want in, and I will get you a little demo link. So on to the next one.